Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very creamy banana protein drink shake type thing, half beverage, half physical nutrients. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is a series where we attempt to break out facilities not made by me. This is Prisoner Sadler, prisoner number 4195694, and this is, I believe it's called Prison, which is a lot of prisons, probably a few too many for my liking, but there you go. And this is something I found on the Steam Workshop, and as always, we're going to try and break out of this one. So immediately on the way in, we've got multiple sniper towers, which is not encouraging to say the least. We've got door servos and, unlike recent facilities, a lot of staff. Like, this is, by the look of it, a very, very, I don't know about large, because the performance seems to be okay, but it seems to be, let's say, quite a big-ish prison, and, well, let's see what we can do. So, got our cells on the left here, and oh, we've actually triggered the metal detector. That's interesting. I mean, we do have metal handcuffs on, but we're going to be brought in, and then this guard's going to search us immediately, and obviously there'll be nothing on our person. We've done nothing untoward, and we will go to sleep. I will have a look around and see what we've got going on here. Seeing multiple levels of inmate category, and going over to the left where we've got in, oh, a bit of a flaw in the security there. We've got this appears to be, is it a yard? It is a yard, and we can skirt around the metal detector. Oh, it looks like we've got a shower here, which is, well, this is a perfect, it's a reputation point pinata room. I don't know what method of escape we will attempt, but almost certainly it's going to require some traits. Free fire I don't think is on, because they weren't holding the weapon at the time, but we shall see. I'm going to go with everything apart from swimmer, because I don't think on this facility there is any level of water, but I haven't obviously checked out the design in full. We've got a huge staff-only area on the left here, which is curious. I'm seeing the janitor, no, it's not a janitor, it's a gardener, trying to get through this door, but the door's not opening. No door servo, but it also means that there's no staff keys on for this guy. Right, okay, well, looks like there's a doggo patrolling, so I don't think escaping via tunneling is viable. We do have a pickaxe that we could get from the workshop, but let's say these guys are patrolling. In fact, they're patrolling inside the cells. I wonder if they go in between all of it. That's curious. Oh, apparently we've got a lot of metal in our body. We trigger the metal detector again then. We've got in a holding cell. I've got in, oh, that's curious. Okay. We got in the main outside bit here. And oh, right. We're allowed access here. I think we can just run out the front door, truth be told. I honestly think that's going to be the way out. But I'm going to have a look around first, just to see what's going on. We've got in an execution room on the right here. This is not something I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's certainly uncommon to see split facilities where they go across the road. If there's going to be an 11F expansion, normally people don't bother with going across the road. It's just a lot more hassle, and it does weaken the security, or at least can do anyway. We've got, wow, I thought I put a lot of laundry machines in. That's a lot of laundry machines. We've also got some open air toilets, which is, well, just wrong. We've also got in a dormitory here, and we do have a reputation point pinata room as well on the back. What I'm doing here is, oh, well, I didn't mean to take that guard out. That wasn't my intent. I was just trying to basically get as many points as I can here, and that's all I'm going to do. And looks like we have been tased, so I'm going to skip punishments. Going to go with very strong, deadly, very quick, and I'm just going to have another look around. As I said, I think the escape attempt is just going to be walking out the front door. We don't even need a set of keys, truth be told, but we'll have a little look around first. So we've got in, again, more cells and more rooms here. Seems to be a huge amount of laundry. I don't know if this is designed to be a... What's that there? What's this? Is that parole? I think that's parole. Yeah, that's parole. Parole just off from the laundry. Brilliant. The parole lawyer can get the laundry done while they're doing a bit of work. Just going to go down here as well and check out this bottom bit. Got a bit of a storage there. We've got gymnasium. Got in what appears to be, what is this? Infirmary. And then classroom. And then another classroom with open air learning. And then we've got this staff-only area here. So this is the way I wouldn't not attempt. I'm not going to go through here and then down because the distance seems to be bigger and this is staff-only. So there's no reason to trigger that. Okay. In terms of the staffing levels, I do think the staffing levels are quite high. But it is quite a large facility with a lot of doors. There are a lot of doors in this thing. And did I just trigger that metal detector again? It was someone. It was someone. Anyway. We've also got visitation here, but I don't even know how you get access to it. How do I get access to that? What on... This power... Look at the power in here. Loaded up on... with all of these supercapacitors. I don't even know how you get access down the bottom there. That's... I am going to use the word strange. Unless I'm missing something obvious, which is always the case. I'll often default to my own ineptitude rather than somebody else's. I don't know what's going on there. It's visitation but with booths, but you can get access to both sides. Yeah, well, you know, it's a talking point. Let's go ahead and see what's about here at the top. Oh, there's an armory there and a big kennel. Okay. Well, I don't know about the other side, if there's anything else to see, but I do think we can just attempt running out for the front door. To the holding cell, to visitation. Yes, I have triggered that metal detector again. Apparently our body is lined with adamantium. Alright, so what I need is this door to be opened. I was going to say the other door needs to be opened as well, but it is because there's a patrol on the door, so by default it has to be always open. So we just run. We got tased. Okay, skip punishment. And I'm just gonna keep doing that. Oh, hear that? So you might be able to hear that the button's making very big clunking noises. That's a sign that the danger level is high. So trucks coming in, perfect opportunity for us to just run. Door gets opened, we run. That's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. Okay, I think we'll load that up in the normal mode and see what's going on there. Okay, so loading it up into the normal mode here, I can see that probably limited funds are on. Yes, it is. So it's currently sitting at minus 2.5 million bank balance and losing 32,000 a day. 156 staff members. Wow. With 18 of those being snipers for 140 inmates. That is curious. So we were positioned in the cells around here and we do have lots of patrols. We go over to deployment and patrols. Yeah, you can see, as I mentioned, that the dog patrols actually come into the cells. That's quite rare to see, but it does aid in security. The problem is that you've got a dog patrol over there and a dog patrol, well, it's the assignment here, but this is all the same colour, which means it sort of merges. If it was in two different colours, that either blue or magenta, then, you know, it would be a bit more useful that way. You've got guards patrolling up here. Just going to double check the, where is it, the deployment, and yeah, so this visitation is shared, but then you also got this visitation as well, and this is all shared and this is shared. It feels there should be a door there. That's what it feels like to me. This certainly should be staff only, or there's no, this utility room, there's no need to have any access there. Over on the bottom you can see this is a much bigger staff only area, so running through this against essentially 6 snipers, you're not going to get very far. Whereas at the top here, not only do we have this patrol which is forcing that door to be open, like if I was just to remove that, what will probably happen now is the door will shut. Yeah, so the gate is being opened because of that patrol. So either patrol just before or just after it rather than in the middle. We've got obviously these snipers, but you know, this is not staff only. If this was staff only, then that would, it feels like this probably should, it feels like that's just an omission because the bottom is staff only, whereas that one wasn't. So I think, like I say, that was a bit of an omission. Doesn't really, yeah, that would make it more secure. Making a run through this would be a lot more difficult. We've got, on the right-hand side, you've got death row, we've got lots of shared. What type of prisons do we have, actually? We've got none as death row, because we've not got the capacity, because none of them have been set to that. Although they're just open, so I guess you could just start getting them in. Okay, we've got... Is there any way you could tunnel out of this one? I mean, it is possible you could tunnel out, because we've got in... We do have a doggo patrol here, but it's mixed with a guard. If you were to tunnel up, you might have the time to go through here quickly. You might get lucky, but I do stress might. If you were down the bottom, maybe in one of these cells, then that would be much better because you could go down, but because of the patrols go in, the dog might end up sniffing the tunnel there, so I'm not too sure. But tunneling right down from here, that would work out. Oh, there is another patrol here. I mean, you'd have to tunnel maybe down and across and down again, but there's again more... Oh, there's a doggo patrol here, but to be honest, if you've got to this point and they're sniffing and scratching at the ground, it's already, it's already too late. You won't be able to get out. Okay, yeah. Escape via fire, is that possible? Potentially, but there's so many staff in the facility that, you're gonna have to have a bit of luck on your side and things burn down quickly. Although you've also got multiple layers of wall here, including perimeter, which doesn't burn. So yeah, I think the way we got out was the most efficient way. I will freely admit again that it felt like we only got out more luck than judgment, that this should have been staff only, and that guard patrolling on the door, that obviously has forced that open, and the mayor's calling. Okay. Yeah, remove visitation apparently. So it sounds like events are on as well. We haven't got weather and temperature. Total time played is 4 was 30 minutes. Anyway, that's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. As always, I'll put a link in the description for the facility. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, not just for this facility, but for other attempts, any designs you have in mind that you would like me to escape from, then by all means let me know. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.